Hi, how y'all doing? It is Sunday, the 14th of April, 2024. Yesterday was 8/8 Portal 2, eh? 4/4, 2024, all right, in numerology. So, yeah, different. The Schumann today is at 72, believe it or not. Pretty high. I woke up in the rise, my left ear started ringing again. High-pitched buzzing sound, right? So I knew something was up. Same as I believe, uh, I heard that there was a bunch of solar storms, a geometric storm and all that. Solar flares going to come off the sun either tonight or in the rise tomorrow, right? So that's probably what's doing it. It seems to react that way, I've been noticing. So yeah, cold hands today too. Even my youngest son that lives with me, even though he got this, right? He still was like, it's so damp and cold today. My hands are so cold. And then I was watching a tarot card reader in the States, some Steve guy, and he said that he had the same problem on his video. So I was like, I wonder how many other people feel this way, right? So yeah. Um, you know who the real Palestinian people are? The Afar people. If you want to see what they really look like, look them up. Do a search. Afar, Afar people. They look, you'll find when you scroll down, you're looking at the images, right? You'll see their haircut, what they really look like back in the day. They look like the guys in the Egyptian, what do you call them? Petroglyphs? Something like that, right? The writings on the wall, they're with they're serving the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki are the giants sitting on the thrones and stuff like that. And the Afar people are the people that are organic to the land in Palestine. So whoever those people are over there, I don't know, right? But they're not who that part of the world belongs to. Just saying, do your research, right? I looked them up and I was like, whoa, okay. It clicked, right? That's how this spiritual stuff works. All it takes is an image or a certain word sometimes, right? On the movies, everything is everywhere, right? Awakening, things that, turn the light bulb on above your head, let's say. Okay? Okay. I don't have a lot to talk about today, even though the energy's been high on the Schumann, right? I've just been, I don't know. I watched some videos on YouTube in Iran about some guy. He was an addict and he decided to make mountain, outside videos, go live in the mountain kind of thing in Iran. And he came across some women with children, and the husband was in jail because of just stupid stuff, right? They were, living outside. Well, they used to be nomads, but since all the flooding and stuff like that, a lot of them have been displaced, right? So yeah, there was 5 kids living out by themselves in a mountain in a plastic tent, like a tent made of plastic, right? And their mother had been thrown in jail by the father, who decided he didn't want to be a dad anymore, so he went and got a young wife, and then set his wife up for slander. Wrote a check in her name and cashed it, and it bounced. So I guess over there they take that really serious. So she got thrown in prison, and her 5 children were left alone. And the youngest one was a year old, right? So he came across them on his path because he's out there doing stuff, right? Walking around, foraging, whatever, and helped them out, you know. Found them a place to live, paid the rent, and then got their mom out of jail. How nice is that, right? Made me cry. It just touched my heart. I wish that more people were like that and cared, right? Yeah. So have you heard about the demon face thing? right? I just heard about it today. It clicked with my video the other day, though, information I gave you about how the veil's being ripped off of people's eyes because the UV ray is going to start taking down the cloak of the ships and of the beings on Earth that aren't mankind, right? They're cloaked aliens or beings from other lands, let's say, right? That's what the demon face is. They're trying to make it a medical thing. Because why would people go to their doctor and tell them they're seeing a man or a woman that looks like a demon in the first place? Let's just be on me, right? I would tell you guys, but I ain't telling no fucking quack, right? It just seems not common sense. That's not sensical to me. All right? It's just not. But yeah, that's what that is. There's a big a scientific word for it, of course, right? Because that's what they do. You know, they, right? But yeah, they're going to tell people it's just a psychosis, it'll go away, you know? But that won't fly because more and more people start seeing, and everybody can't have it. That psychosis thing, right? It's the it's the cloak coming down off of them. So yeah, you know who had demon face? Was that John D. Rockefeller, right? He's one scary looking man. You look into his eyes in the pictures, he's just like, ooh, he's creepy AF, right? He is. Well, there's, just so many more. And they're all the billionaires, right? So that tells you they're not organic to the land or even to the fucking planet, okay? So yeah, weird. What a weird, weird realm. And as soon as all these they get off, it is going to be a beautiful, beautiful, wondrous planet. Trust. All right. I had to go out, rip a bunch of stuff out of my front little garden bed because housing or fixing the sidewalk. So you got to have everything out, park your vehicle across the street or in the other parking lot to another building that's beside us, right? Which I won't do that because a lot of people complain their vehicles get damaged over there. So I took it across the street so I can look out my window and keep an eye on it, right? They're supposed to last for what, 2 weeks to replace a sidewalk? It's pathetic, right? It is. They're not very functional people. But yeah, this is housing for you, okay? They didn't get the job because they're smart. They got the job because they're family, right? Of the theys. Let's call them they, right? It's a good way not to call people names. Just call them they. They live for sure. I'm in a weird mood, aren't I? I gotta see if I can find something interesting to watch. Yeah, I expanded my consciousness a little bit today. I watched Iran, right? And I just seen, the country over there a little bit. I'm learning more and more, right? The real people of the world interest me. They do. But when you know that all the organics to the land, the people that were here were all melanated in every country. Doesn't matter what country, right? The Caucasians are the grafted beings. Enlil's grafted beings, right? Enlil was Enki's brother that was jealous that he wasn't making man. He wasn't even supposed to be here, right? They're aliens, right? And yeah, so he screwed up the recipe and made a bunch of grafted beings, which are the Caucasians, that are missing part of their Jacob's ladder in their DNA. So yeah, they weren't perfect because only Source, the creatress, can make perfect beings. Okay? Yeah. It's hard to explain. It's such a long story, and I don't want to chew it out right now, right? But yeah, everybody's got a drop of blood now, though, from the great melting pot, which is mixing, right? That's why I look like this, because my ancestors mixed with Caucasians to help them ascend, to give them that one drop of organic blood so that they can ascend, right? When we transcend, people call it DIE, but there's no such thing. You just switch. This is just a space suit, okay? It's just for while we're down here. Our space suit gets tired and gets, ripped up, and the zipper don't work anymore, and the air pump goes. So we have to leave it and go somewhere else. Transition, right? Into another one. Maybe somewhere else. Maybe a different kind. I'm not sure. But it's all coming back to me. It will come back to us all. The real ones, anyways. We will all remember. All right. That's enough for silliness for today, right? It is. I love you all to consciousness. Enjoy this night or day. The energy is supposed to change tomorrow and get lighter and happier. We shall see. Okay? Okay. Bye.